May I ask you a question? Does this look like a happy woman to you? That was me about 11 years ago. Sure, I was smiling on the outside. I was desperate to make people believe that I was enjoying my life to the fullest. Yet the ugly, almost sinister truth of the matter was very different. I felt like a prisoner, an innocent person sentenced to a life trapped inside my own body, and I believed I would never escape. If you've ever felt the same or even close to how I felt, then this presentation will change your life. Here's proof. That's me, literally this morning at 36 and a healthy size too, with the legs, buns, and body I've always longed for. And I've kept this healthy weight for over a decade without crash dieting or doing hours of cardio every week. Now, here's the fascinating part I believe you will find inspiring. I actually have the obesity gene. My entire family suffered from obesity all their lives, so I'm the opposite of a genetic superhero. And I'm not some gal who just went on a crash diet and lost weight for a few months, only to gain it all back again. I'm a woman who created healthy relationships with food, with moving to lose weight, and with my body. And I want the same for you. Listen, I'm going to share my 3 keys to weight loss with you today, and the one body part that you should focus on in order to burn the most calories in the fastest time. Plus, I'm going to go one step further. I'm going to share my heart with you. I feel you deserve to hear a body shaping and weight loss professional for once tell you the truth. Even if that truth is somewhat embarrassing for me at times. Even if that truth makes me look less like an expert and more like the girl next door. And to be honest, that's really who I am, despite all of the TV and internet fame. I only care about sharing what's real with you and with women like you. I believe that this truth will help set you free from the emotional roller coaster of yo-yo dieting. Plus, renew your faith in your own ability to shape your body at any age. Please keep watching so I can prove it to you, okay? Now, I have another question for you. Do you ever find yourself daydreaming? Imagining a time in your life when perhaps you were slim and toned, or perhaps just picturing how it will feel to finally live in a body that reveals your inner beauty on the outside. A body that's so full of energy, not even the most stressful day at the office or with the kids tires you out. A body that you feel so confident about that you get to finally enjoy all those clothes the lucky girls get to wear. Those skinny jeans, that gorgeous, tight black evening gown, perhaps. Maybe, dare we dream it, a bikini? If not a bikini, then perhaps the swimsuit you most wish you could wear with the confidence of a queen. Or just your favorite pair of skinny jeans, shorts, or that sexy black dress. I know the feeling. I often found myself daydreaming while I was on my own weight loss journey. I would remember back to the days when I looked a bit more trim, just to give myself an emotional boost. And then the reality bubble would creep up and reveal the truth. My thighs had ballooned up over the years to their largest size ever. Thunder thighs was what I often heard mumbled under people's breath. And that really hurt my feelings and wreaked havoc with my self-worth. And then it happened. I began to notice my now ex-boyfriend staring at those skinny girls. And sure enough, he eventually dumped me because, and I quote, "Andrea, your butt and thighs are so fat, it turns me off." I spent all night crying on the couch, alone and desperate. Let me just say I was crushed when this happened, even if I do look back now and know that he did me a huge favor. Still, he was right about one thing. My butt and thighs were saggy, flabby, and unattractive. My sexual confidence had vanished. And I felt as if I'd never, ever find the answer. I felt as if I was destined to live out my life trapped inside my family's obesity-ridden genetics. And let's not even talk about how miserable I felt on those fad yo-yo diets. I tried them, and they always ended in absolute disaster. Honestly, I felt that the beautiful woman inside would never be fully expressed or even appreciated on the outside. If you can relate at all to any of these feelings, then I have some really good news I want to share with you today. All of that changed for me when I stopped struggling on starvation diets and radical exercise plans, and I started applying some little-known tips to my daily routine. Nothing earth-shattering, nothing that would make an Olympic athlete stand up and take notice. Just 3 very simple, very short, very effective keys. These 3 keys allowed me to completely reshape my body and reprogram my fat-storing genetics to work for me rather than against me. And I'm going to share all 3 of them with you today. Hi, my name is Andrea Albright. And as you probably guessed by now, I'm not a naturally thin girl, despite being an international fitness and weight loss expert. Yet, thanks to the tips and strategies I'll be revealing with you today, most people would never know it. So how did I do it? With these 3 keys. 3 simple strategies that allowed me to go from this woman you see here to this gal you see here. A healthy, vibrant, and genetic-proof size 2. A size I've kept for the past 11 years of my life. These rather odd strategies allowed me to shape and tone my thighs, butt, legs, and even my torso without needing to step foot inside of a gym where I felt too embarrassed to be seen, without going on some ridiculous Hollywood starvation diet, and without giving up my favorite foods. First, I'm going to blow the lid off the diet industry's biggest scam to date, a lie that was created to manipulate you out of your money and put you into what I call the dependency cycle. The dependency cycle keeps you dependent upon the next weight loss company supplied meal, the next miracle supplement, or the next 90-minute long insane fad workout. These gimmicks not only rob you of your hard-earned money, they rob you of your independence. And listen, from one strong woman to another, when you sacrifice your independence, your love of life diminishes, and your loved ones pick up on that. And this can cause everything from rapid weight gain to depression to the loss of your most cherished relationships. I desire something so much better for you than that. Today, you'll be saying good riddance to the dependency cycle, that I can promise. I'll tell you a little bit more how in just a moment. For now, let's dive right in and cover the first of my 3 keys. Andrea's key number 1. Specific lower body movements hold the secret to your slimmer body. Now, perhaps you're thinking that sounds a little bit strange. After all, what about belly fat? What about those arms that seem to wave hello and goodbye at the same time? And what about the dreaded puffy face like you see here? That was my face 11 years ago. And yes, I can say it. My face was beyond puffy. Now have a look at my face today. It's quite a difference, right? Would you believe that by focusing on my butt, my thighs, and my legs for just 15 minutes a day, I put my body into an enhanced fat-burning state? A state that allowed my obesity gene and fat-storing genes to essentially switch off, and allowed me to burn more fat all over my body, even my face, while I was at work, sitting at my desk, resting on the couch at home, and even sleeping at night. These additional